Hi everyone, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, like who's the fat kid who just walked in the door, whose room am I in, where am I have those same questions, but we're not talking about that today. Today we're going to be talking about customers. Now if you've worked anywhere that dealt with customers, you've probably had an annoying customer. You know, yelling, screaming, pain. You know, customers that just fucking think they're better than everyone else. Today we're gonna be talking about the 5 really annoying customers that you've probably dealt with. So let's just jump right in there. Let's just get right in. Let's go. We're gonna start it right in. I promise. Now, if you work with restaurants, you've probably seen this one the most. You know, the 40-year-old soccer mom is mad because her fat kid dropped all 60 McChicken nuggets on the floor and she wants the manager to get her money back. Now, these are the types of people that think that just because you're working in fast food that, you know, you might be brain dead. Which I can't vouch. And if you're watching this and you're the type of person to ask for the manager every time something goes wrong, then I'm sorry, I gotta tell you something. It ain't fucking right! Shut up! Just because one thing went wrong doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Everybody makes mistakes. My mom had me. And look at me! My favorite is when someone's yelling at an employee at the grocery store because they're out of milk. Oh, I'm sorry, did they milk the fucking cow? It's not hard. Just relax, take a deep breath, and not be a literal bag of dicks. You are no better than these employees, I'm sorry. You will live without your favorite box of cereal for one more day. I promise. That's all for this one. Next. My masterpiece is complete. Now bear with me on this one because this probably isn't one that you've dealt with in person. This is the one that affects your company from the outside. This is a guy that thinks that just because he got 5 chicken nuggets when he ordered 6, that he's got to ruin McDonald's forever. This is a guy that gets kicked out of Chuck E. Cheese because he wanted to go first on the DDR thing and he shoved the little kid out of the way. I've never. It's okay. Restaurants and stores have bad days. You don't need to go home and tack on your laptop and fuck it up for everybody else. People make mistakes. Again, example. Listen, I'm gonna give you the same advice. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told the people with the God complex. It's okay that you had one bad visit. Go there again. Listen, there could have been a lot of reasons why you were dissatisfied as a customer, but that does not mean you gotta ruin the entire restaurant's reputation. It could have been bad staff. It could have been they were busy. It could have been that they didn't have the milk you wanted. It could have been that they didn't have the cereal you wanted. That doesn't mean you have to go tack on the fucking... Doesn't mean you gotta go tack. It doesn't mean you gotta go home and write something about it, okay? Fine. Listen, if you want to hate yourself, go home and play League of Legends. That's what normal people do when they hate themselves. And you will be fine, okay? I promise. Come here. Come on. Listen, writing a review could really harm a lot of companies. And just because you had one bad time doesn't mean you gotta ruin it for everybody else. Next.
You know what you want from Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Are you sure you know what you want from Taco Bell?
Yeah, I know what I want, definitely.
All right, we're in the drive-thru now. You're sure you know what you want?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? So what'd you want?
I don't.
Thanks for asking.
I don't know. All right. How many times have you had or heard this conversation? Where do you want to go to eat? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Just say anywhere. I don't know. Wherever you pick is fine. All right, fine. Let's go to the Chinese buffet. Yeah, except the Chinese buffet. What about my anus? I got nothing. These people are just the worst. Only say I don't care if you really don't care where you eat. If you care where you eat, say it. Actually say the restaurants you want to, or the restaurants you don't want to. I'm gonna tell you a situation, you're gonna tell me what's wrong. Now you're at a Subway, standing in line to order. Now you don't know what you want yet, but you're in line. Where's your mistake? That's right. You went to Subway to eat. If you don't know what you want to eat, don't get in line. You know how many people are like, what do you want? I don't know. Now, it's okay to not know what you want sometimes when like you're at the back of the line, but you have all that time to get all the way to the front of the line to figure out what you want. If you don't know what you want, here's a little advice. Just look on the menu and see if there's anything that's limited time. Just do what I did. Get like 50 grilled hot dogs from Burger King and eat them all before you decided to record this like a dumbass. I felt my heart just stop. Next. Couldn't think of a name for these guys, so I'm just gonna call them mother. I couldn't think of a name for these guys, so you guys are just, you guys are movers. Okay, that's your name. I don't even care. How many times have you seen someone pick up something in Walmart and put it where it's not supposed to be? See, when you really want cat food, but then you realize halfway through that you don't have a cat, don't put the cat food in the candy aisle. Nick, it's just fucking... Why? I've seen people trying to shove toilet paper in the freezer aisle. At what point did you realize you didn't need that toilet paper anymore, huh? When you were looking for frozen chicken? You move things. You just move things. You put things where they're not supposed to be, or you mess up clothing. Yeah, don't do that. It's not hard. Walk back. God gave everybody legs, and if for some tragic reason you lost yours, they have the wheelie scooters. I'd chop off my legs to use those wheelie scooters. Maybe that's next video. It's like the guy that goes to the clothing store and says that he really wants this shirt, so he goes up to the really nice folded shirt, looks at the folded shirt, says, I love you shirt, decides he hates the shirt, puts it back down, unfolded. Like, what the fuck?
The moment we need.
Like, why? Do you understand how much that just pisses employees off? Here's some advice. If you don't think you want the shirt, don't hold it up. It'll be okay. I promise. You need another hug? Come on. Clean up after yourselves. It's not hard. And if it is hard, I'm sorry. All right, last and final one. Oh my god, oh boy. This one's actually the worst. Little kids can be the worst types of customers. From crying to screaming to throwing up to pooping. I'm sorry, but when God was deciding what children should do in stores, I bet he just took down a big piece of paper and wrote down yell. I really wish muzzles for children weren't frowned upon by anyone other than rich white people. And you know, I had a really funny skit idea for this part, but while I was trying to record it, I got kicked out of a fast food place. And it didn't go well. Yeah, see, it was great. I was gonna go inside this fast food place and I was gonna start screaming and I was gonna put it right here in the video, but as you're about to see, things didn't go as planned.
So how did it go?
They told me to leave. Apparently they're pissed off at me or something, I don't know.
Really?
Apparently I'm not allowed back either.
Oh boy.
Oh shit, hold on. Oh, start getting in the car. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, you've been a bad customer around
You've been a
here.
bad customer, what are you doing?
You've been a bad customer. See, I remember one time I was in Toys R Us and I really wanted this Pokemon card pack and my mom said no, so I started screaming and she just fucking left me there. Yeah, it scared me. It scared me a lot. But I learned. when I had to walk. Parents, I got some real great advice for you. And it doesn't involve beating them. It involves beating them when they get home. See, I really would give you advice for parenting, but that's something up to the parents. That's not up to me. If your little kid's screaming, do whatever you gotta do. Give them a good smack, scare them, give in, throw them. I've seen it happen. I was thrown. Whatever you gotta do, just shut them up. Kids, if you're watching this, the next time you're at a store and you really want that toy and your parents say no, shut up. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. I hope we got some points across. I hope you made a couple of you laugh. I hope I got into your hearts. My name's George. I'll see y'all next Friday. Peace.